second PDI had to be done online. So my organization was the organization that allowed us to host this event online for 2 years. And I love early childhood. The energy inside here is just awesome. So the MC this morning only asked the people that when they are 6 years. But if they are 5 years, I'm going to remind them. So the year people that when they are 5 years. 4 years. 3 years. 2. And for the first time as a year, something say no. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Distinguished guests, advocates, champions, and Tankita.
Yes.
She's not just a talker. Last year we went over the hills of the cockpit country to a school. I don't remember the name of the school, and she spent the whole day with us. You know, with the little ones dancing and playing and learning just like everybody else. Thank you, Tankita. Thank you. Thanks for the $41 million man right here. And thank you all of you advocates. Let me begin with a proverb. Every nickel make a mountain. This means small things add up to greatness. And there's nothing small about the work that we do. Right? Today, we're not just discussing early childhood education, we're defending a right as vital as food, safety, and love. A right that shapes nation. A right that every Jamaican child deserves. But let us also remember a society's dignity is measured by how it protects its most vulnerable, our women, our children. Just this past week, we witnessed an abhorrent act of violence against a nurse. A grim reminder of the toxic culture we must dismantle. Silence is complicity. Today, as we fight for our children's rights, we stand unequivocally against all systems that enable injustice, whether in our streets or in our classrooms. The UN Convention on the Rights of the Child is clear. Education is not a privilege. It is a birthright. Yet, for too long, we have treated early childhood care as a service, something optional, conditional, or reserved for those who can afford it. But what happens when we treat it as a right? In Jamaica, 85% of brain development happens before the age of 5. See how important you are? Yes. When we invest in quality early childhood care and education, including stimulation, we're not babysitting children. We're building engineers and teachers and doctors and attorneys and trained leaders and other. We're nurturing the next Usain Bolt, Miss Louise Bennett, and Sir Arthur Lewis. That is the power of rights over services. But rights mean little without justice. Just as we demand accountability for cowardly acts of violence, we must demand equity for our children. There must be no leniency, no excuses in delivering their birthright. Did you know that today 30% of early childhood institutions still lack certified teachers? Rural mothers travel miles to reach basic schools, and poverty forces parents to choose between school fees and food. Yet, I've seen some good things happening. For example, in Clarendon, grandmother turned her veranda into a reading corner. In St. Anne, a community rallied to rebuild after a hurricane damaged basic school. Why? That's because they understand, as we do, education isn't a handout. It is a promise that echoes our nation's vow to galvanize action against all forms of oppression. Just as we fight to make our streets safe for women, we fight to make our classrooms safe for our children. So how do we turn rights into reality? First, demand equity. No child should be denied quality early childhood education because of where they live or their parents' income. Let's expand free tuition policy to cover all early childhood education. Rural, public domain, in urban. Second, let's elevate our educators. A right is only as strong as those who deliver it. Let's train, let's certify, let's license, let's celebrate our ECE practitioners as nation builders. And I listened this morning to Trish, and she said, I encourage you guys to advocate, to form unions, to organize yourselves so that you have a voice like the JTA. Third, to embed our culture. Our children deserve to see Anansi stories in their textbooks, hear patois in their classrooms, and learn pride in their Afro-Caribbean heritage. That is quality. Colleagues, enough is enough. Let us act with the same urgency we demand for justice for our children like our women. It should not wait. In Jamaica, we say, picnic can't wait. Children cannot wait. They cannot wait for us to debate budgets and delay policies. They need us to act now. So let's stop calling this a service. Let's stop setting it good enough, say it's good enough. Every child's right for equal education is written in law, but it must be written in our actions. Together, let's build Jamaica where every child's first classroom is safe, joyful, bursting with possibilities and potential. A Jamaica where rights aren't given, they are claimed. Thank you.